Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela, and it's already getting dark, and it's still early, and it's chilly, and a lot of leaves on the ground. It's not technically fall yet, but I think it's here. If you hear a dog barking, that's my dog, because everyone decided to let her out when I'm trying to film. So I'm back with my week ahead spread for the week ahead. And as you know, I always use my Light Seers Tarot. This is the book. I always use the energy, obstacle, and advice for the week. And yeah, I never really dive into the book until I'm doing a video because I like to go with what I know intuitively. I pick the cards ahead of time just so I can look at them and kind of mull over them. I didn't really today. I really just pulled them. But yeah, let's get into this. So my energy for the week, that's the backs of the cards, is the Strength card. And that's my all-time favorite Strength card ever. If you watch my previous video on my favorite majors, this is my favorite major Strength card. Sorry about that. This is my favorite Strength card. And the reason I love this card is because it's literally the duality of the two. She's half lion, half human, or she has this inner lion in her. And I've always felt, with what I've been through in my past and everything, it took a certain amount of strength for me to get through it, to get past it, to not let it ruin my life. And so I've always felt drawn to the Strength card, especially this one, because of that. Because everybody has this inner lioness, it's just, or lion. It's all about how you use it. You can use it for good or for bad. And I love any Strength card that has the duality of the two in there. It's amazing. And so for the energy for the week, I totally see that as being a lioness, or maybe motherly toward my cubs. So that'll be interesting to see how that develops over the week. For the obstacle, and I draw this card quite a bit, the Five of Pentacles. And it's weird because I often have in the past felt like this card, where she's left out in the cold. She feels like she's locked out. Maybe she's kind of having a little bit of pity party there, a self-pity thing going on. And there's the key right there. All she's got to do is look up. And so often in my past, because of the history there, I always go toward the negative and think negatively about things instead of looking up and realizing what's around me. And so, yeah, that card comes up quite a bit for me because it's hard to break that habit. After 40 plus years of being that way, it's hard to break that habit. And so I think this is not just an obstacle, it's also a reminder every time this card comes up. Hey, you might get a little emotional. You might get a little unbalanced, ungrounded this week. You might have a little self-pity party. Stop it, because you have the keys to change that. It's a very powerful card to me. And then I've drawn this card quite a bit too this year. I love this card. It's the Page of Swords for the advice. And I see it as her balancing, as a writer, the book here with the inspiration. I don't know if you can see it, the inspiration coming out of it. And then her balancing with the light bulbs and everything. It's a very fitting card to me, for me, where I'm at now. This could be like where I was in the past, and this is me presently. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to balance things, but also have like inspirational thoughts or feelings and the light bulbs are not on yet, so it could be I'm opening myself up to the possibility of the light bulb moment. It just hasn't happened yet. And I find that very fitting for the advice. To me, it's literally all about balancing everything in the photo, like balancing all your different light bulbs in the air, so to speak, while walking that line of um, balance. I love it. So now we're going to read from the book. And I went backwards. Okay, so now we're going to read the strength card. And with this advice for the week, the energy of the week, I always read the light seer and shadow seer side, because to me the energy could go one way or the other. It doesn't always mean positive, or doesn't always mean negative. So the light seer side says courage, calmness, quiet, strength, influence, graceful leadership, gifted healer, purity of thought and heart, spiritual matters, compassion, sometimes lust or animal instinct. Shadow seer, blocked by fear, self-doubt, a reminder to not be guided by the lizard part of your brain. A need to exercise self-control, self-destructive impulses. Wow. Be brave, sweet seer. Embody your light and shine courageously in the face of danger or uncertainty. Step into patience and fierce serenity as you exert your graceful influence for the greater good. There is great fortitude in your calm heart, and a gentle demeanor will not be mistaken for weakness when you share your gift of relentless love with the world. Wow. Allow confidence and composure to guide you toward your desires without the use of excessive force or aggression. Mindful awareness will be much more useful than rigid control right now. This card reminds you to stand strong in your beliefs and desires and to remain steady as you bring compassion to your current situation. You are powerful, and your purity of heart will be a beacon of strength and inspiration to those around you. Sounds about right. I deliberately bring my compassion and strength forward, and I use them for good. Wow. That hits a chord with me just because, and I found through all my research and once I began my spiritual journey that I'm one of those people that people always navigate toward for advice, help, mainly advice with things they are having issues with. And then they move on. And it kind of got irritating because I get close to these people. It's an empathic obviously it's an empathic thing. And I do always give great advice, not always taken. So that actually makes sense to me when I've never seen this card that way, actually. This card reminds you to stand strong in your beliefs and desires and to remain steady as you bring compassion to your current situation. You are powerful, and your purity of heart will be a beacon of strength and inspiration to those around you. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because I tend to be the calm amongst their storm when other people are coming to me all chaotic and crazy. And then I'm like, here's the situation, here's what needs to be done, or just giving advice, and they're like, wow. And to me, it's something just super simple. And to them, it's like a powerful thing that they never even thought of. So, yeah, that happens to me quite a bit. But I've never looked at that card that way. So that's cool. So, moving on. A little tangent there, I apologize. Going to the Six of Pentacles. And I know I've read this card many times. And we're going to read, of course, the Shadow Seer side of it because it is the obstacle. Shadow Seer, a one-way flow of abundance, over giving or over receiving. hoarding and holding on to what you have, choosing not to help, being uncharitable, selfishness, ulterior motives, inability to accept help. That is me. Being open to give to others and to receive from others are states that we must all cultivate. This card asks you to experience these consciously. How does helping others make you feel? It feels good, right? Abundant, heart centered. Gifting your time, money, or energy to someone else will open up the floodgates of new resources coming your way. Be generous with everything you have learned and remain conscious of the flow of abundance from the universe. Consider these sacred dualities, learning and teaching, receiving and giving, accepting and offering. Open your heart to this sacred balance of energy and fill in any gaps you have around scarcity and abundance. It will imbue your life with compassion and generosity and usher in new states of prosperity. Donating your energetic resources to help others will be life-changing for those in need. Choose a cause that moves your soul and watch your feelings of prosperity shift. Wow. And then it says, I show gratitude for my life through generosity and compassion. And it kind of touched on that on the strength card. And then here it's like really diving into the helping others, being generous with your time, with your energy. And I tend to overgive a lot with my energy. And I give and give and give until I'm at the point where I'm just exhausted. So maybe this was kind of a warning to, once again, balance that. Again, balance it. And I can still give of myself without overgiving. Wow. And now we're on to the balance card. Page of Swords. I'm interested to see what this says now. I mean, I've read it a million times, but I can't remember. And I'm going to read the Shadow Seer and Light Seer side because advice could go either way. Light Seer, restless energy, curiosity, a thirst for information, learning new things, an apprentice or student, intellectual pursuits, ideas and reasoning, a messenger. Shadow Seer, arrogance, gossip, nervous energy, being all talk and no action. That's me. Dishonesty. When I say all talk and no action, I mean, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get up this weekend. I'm going to write another chapter of this book. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And I don't do any of it. So, yeah, totally fitting for me. Curious and intelligent, this page has a thirst for knowledge that seems unquenchable. She's an incredibly quick-witted communicator, and she's often compelled to share her many ideas or messages with others. True. At times, she's so talkative that it becomes too much for others to process, and her intense energy can come across as unsettled or even nervous. And I can't even tell you how many times people have told me, you talk a lot. And it does come across on occasion as unsettled. She suggests using an air of inventiveness in your current pursuit. Your goals will be met by walking a path of honest discovery, especially where others are concerned. Keep the light bulbs of curiosity turned on and cultivate a beginner's mindset as you strive to learn new things. Avoid falling into gossip or even arrogance with your communication in shadow. This page can be all talk and no action. Remember that everyone who crosses your path has something specific to teach you. And I truly, totally believe that. And that mirrors are all around. Remain open to unexpected lessons. Share truthfully and delight in every interaction. I learn and I expand my consciousness and open up new opportunities for my life. Wow. So to me, all three of these cards share a balance of things. And we got the strength here that's the duality of these two personalities, you could say. And then there's this dark side of it where you just shut down and you don't want to help anybody or do anything. And then this one is like keep an open mind while you're helping others. So to me, there's a theme running here this week about I need to help others more without being arrogant about it, without having my ego involved. So yeah, that's really, really interesting. And I can't wait to see what this week unfolds. So yeah, that's my week ahead spread. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification button so you are alerted to any future videos. And it's getting dark here, so I guess I'll let you guys go. Bye.